Algebra 2, Lesson 112, letter D. So this one is a rotation. So it wants a 45-degree counterclockwise rotation. It has a picture right here. And so on the opposite page, I saw this, and I know that all I have to do is, like it wanted 45, so I'm going to put 45 in here and get these values, and then I'm just going to multiply it by the ordered pair to get the new ordered pair. Now I could actually multiply it by all three ordered pairs at once, but I think that the matrix multiplication is going to get a little hairy for that, so I'm just going to do them one at a time. If you want to, you can do them all at once. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what these values are. So what's the cosine of 45? Well, cosine of 45 is root 2 over 2, and if you didn't know that, you can check right here. So what's the sine of 45? It should also be root 2 over 2. What's negative sine of root 45? Hey, they're all going to be root 2 over 2. Negative root 2 over 2, and that'll be root 2 over 2. I have to multiply it. Now, if I wanted to, I can multiply it by, a big giant matrix. Like I could go 1, 0, negative 2, 0, 1, 3 root 3, and then I would have a 2 by 3 matrix. This is a 2 by 2. And this, I could make it a 2 by 3, and then I'd get a 2 by 3 answer. But I've decided to keep it simple. I'm just going to multiply them separately. So I'm going to do it 2 by 2 and a 2 by 1, and I'm just going to do, first I'll do it for A. A is 1, 0. I just think it might be a little easier, a little less messy this way. So my answer is going to be a 2 by 1. It's just going to be an ordered pair, okay? So the way that we multiply is this position right here is first row, first column. So I'm going to take the first row of the row matrix, the first matrix, the row matrix, and the second one's the column matrix. And I'm going to go this times this, that's root 2 over 2 times 1, plus this times this. Well, guess what? That 0 zeroes this thing out, so it's just going to be root 2 over 2. And then this bottom one, root 2 over 2 times 1, plus, well, that gave me 0 again. So I think that A prime is going to be root 2 over 2, comma, root 2 over 2. Let me check that for you. Yep. Okay, so you can just do that over and over again, not over and over again, but over 2 more times with these two. I'm not sure if I want to. I guess I'll do it with B since I have more time on my video. So, so there's A prime. That's one answer. There's going to be 3 answers. B prime is going to be something, and C prime is going to be something. You find out the somethings by doing this matrix multiplication. Okay, so I don't have to redo my matrix because it's all of the points are getting rotated by 45 degrees. So my matrix was root 2 over 2. And then all I do differently is I grab the next ordered pair, which is negative 2 comma 0. So that X goes in the top and the Y goes in the bottom. I'm going to name it B so that I can remember what my answer is going to be. B prime. So you're going to go this thing times this thing. Well, that's going to be, the 2's are going to cancel out. That's going to be negative root 2. And this thing times this thing is going to be 0. So negative root 2 plus 0 is negative root 2. And then do it again here. Well, that's going to be the same thing, negative root 2. That's negative root 2. So this is going to be like this. Oh. Oh, wow. Let's see if that's right for B. Yep, that's right for B. And then since I have time, I'll just do the last one. So now we're going to do C. So you use the same matrix. Okay, so C. So C was 1, 3 root 3. And so I'm going to get C prime. Okay, root 2 over 2 times 1 is root 2 over 2. Plus, I'm going to have to write this down. Plus, whatever this times this is. Well, it's going to give me a minus sign. Let's see, that's going to be 3 root 6 over 2. Okay, so that's, root 2 minus 3 root 6 all over 2. And then the second ordered pair is going to be, well, that's going to give me root 2 over, that's going to give me root 2 over 2 again. And then that times that, oh, was it going to give me the same thing? But with a plus sign in between, huh? That's going to be, what does it say? It's going to be 3 root 6 over 2. So this will just be the same thing, root 2 plus 3 root 6 over 2. Let's check that one. Yep, that's right. Okay, so what was it? It was root 2 minus 3 root 6 all over 2, and then root 2 plus 3 root 6 all over 2. Okay, so and there's your answer.